at least like loading, if not active right now. Okay, so I can't see myself either, so I'm gonna restart the thingy I use to do this. Hello, sorry chat. Technical difficulties. My behated. Oh, Doki released her weekly schedule. What's on the schedule, guys?
Nothing too exciting.
There's a Dokiverse schedule?
Yeah, Doki schedule is out. It looks like the charity auction thing is with some kind of like live 2D rigger, I think.
Ooh.
I don't know, we'll see. But don't get distracted. We gotta get the stream back up.
Okay, I think it's back. Okay.
Here, Orca. Punkit sent another helpful image of the kind of angle that you might want to be using here. Though like the exact kind of thing that you're putting in, and you know, the or the thing you're putting it into.
Oh, I see. So like more angular than flat.
Yes, yes, more angular than flat.
Okay, let's see if that works.
You aren't up again yet.
Okay,
Oh, no,
I think
you
it
are.
works.
No, you
Okay.
are. You are. You are. Okay, I think we're good.
Let me just turn this back on.
I see your camera. That's good.
Yeah, you saw my hand waving briefly, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and we're back.
Gosh, we're learning so much.
Learning so much. Okay, so touch metal real quick. So I sort of hold it like this.
Yep, that's a good angle for it.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Yes, my body is obscuring. I know that.
It's okay.
I hope it's obscuring because I don't have my mask on.
You are very obscured.
Thank you. I'm going through it.
I can tell.
I'm going through it.
Okay, I'm very sorry, but in about 25 minutes I gotta go.
It's
All
okay.
good. You go when you need to. We'll keep going.
So, Jesus.
You sound so tired.
No, I'm good. I mean, I'm just. I'm.
I'm going through it right now. Like
Nah, don't
I'm
worry.
doing that. You know that little head nod you do when you're like half awake?
You. Are you sure you don't need to like? I don't know.
I
Go
have
and
class.
get coffee.
I have coffee. I
Okay, then
just
we're
need to wait
good.
for it to kick in.
Okay.
It's 3.5 shots of espresso.
That's the me espresso.
No sleep until how many hours until I can sleep? 8 hours, 8 more hours, just 8 more hours.
Okay, so Orca, what are you currently trying to do? You've
Putting it
been
in.
in there a couple of times and nothing has happened. So my question to you is, what is not working for you? Because
Uh,
you keep not putting it in, so something isn't working for you. What is not working for you? Please communicate with us since we can't
it
see it.
like it slides into somewhere, like into the dark shadowy spot, but that's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
It like
And
just without applying pressure,
okay, that's fine.
and I'm scared
So
to
like
not
what
to go.
happens like if you slide it in, what happens if you slide it in and then just leave it there?
It's not that it slides in; it's that I could just if I put it there.
What does putting it there mean?
Like I just put it there. I don't know how else to put it.
Okay, try pushing it a little bit more in. And if it doesn't go, then don't. But try pushing
I
it in.
dropped it.
Okay. Well, try not doing that.
Okay,
Good job. Good job.
okay. This is how you put it in, right? Like this position. Like
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, actually, can you show us on the camera, like,
this is the
show us
top.
the part that you're plugging in? Yes, that is, yeah, you are doing it correctly. You are putting it into the correct location.
What the fuck? My storage is full. Well,
Yeah, you don't say. You accidentally recorded a bunch.
no, it's because
Delete the stuff
I
that you accidentally recorded, and it'll be fine.
save a lot of art. That's it.
I mean, I know that, but, like, that isn't why it died in the middle of your stream.
So I put it into the shadowy bit, like right between the plastic and the metal.
Yeah, yeah. There should be a hole. There should
Yeah,
be
like
a
a
hole which fits the thing that you have.
Move it down. So
You also, to be clear, you can change the angle that you're holding it at to help feed it in. Don't hold it at that angle rigidly. Let it move to a different angle if it wants to be at a different angle. The key thing is pushing it in.
Oh,
any angle that pushes it in.
Yeah, you can let it angle itself differently if it helps you slide it in. But, like, it really is like a slide. It isn't like there shouldn't be any clunking or clicking. It should just go in because the hole is the same, or, like, the inverse shape of the thing that you are pushing into it. It should just fit in there.
Is it a snug fit?
Are you having any luck? What kind of problems are you having?
It's the same as always.
Maybe you should tell us what that is.
Like I see that little plastic notch like fits into the plastic notch of the SSD,
Mm-hmm.
but that's as far as I get without being scared. Like I don't. And you said don't apply pressure.
No, apply some pressure, but don't apply a lot of pressure. Don't apply pressure downward. Don't, like, force it into the board.
Okay.
Like, don't force it downward onto the motherboard. You can push it into
Like push it
the
in.
in, not down, but in. Yeah.
But like I get scared because I don't know how much pressure I'm applying.
Well, you're going to have to apply some pressure because you do need to apply at least a little bit of pressure, and we'll be here all night if you don't at least apply some. So you're gonna have to try a bit. If it doesn't feel like it's sliding in well, then maybe stop. But at least try something because it will need it at some point.
Okay.
oh, fucking, I don't remember.
Like the gold pins should almost entirely go inside the hole. If the gold pins aren't in the hole yet, then you haven't pushed it in enough.
It's
maybe be
just
like a
not
third left.
going.
Okay, then you probably aren't pushing it into the right spot.
Okay.
Unfortunately, without any kind of visuals, it's really hard to figure out what you're doing wrong. Can we show you a video of somebody doing it? Do you think you would manage to actually watch it
Would you
and
parse
absorb
that
it?
information?
If it's short.
Cause I can just. All right, let me get that shit real quick. All right. This should be it.
Okay.
If you look at the group chat, there should be the right timestamp.
That was a
Okay.
pretty good like visual just before you gave up, by the way.
Let me watch video. Also, yes, I'm capturing my iPhone because I don't have a camera. Like someone has a question in chat for what's better, a Radeon RX 760? I think that's how you pronounce it. 7600 or an RTX 4060?
RTX 4060 is probably going
RTX
to
4060.
be better.
Oh wait, you could hear that. Sorry.
Because the RX 7600, while is good, yes, I would much prefer. Me myself, I still prefer RTX 4060.
Yeah,
Or
and
if
I
you're
mean,
going for the, also just depends on if you're using Linux or Windows, but everyone uses Windows, so I just say go for the 4060.
I assume that anyone who's asking the question is using Windows.
Yeah, if you're on Linux, you use AMD cards because Nvidia doesn't like Linux, and Linux doesn't like Nvidia.
If you're on Linux, you'll do your own research.
You'll be smart enough to do your own research, yeah.
Well, I
No
mean,
offense to the
you
guy in
don't
chat.
like plenty of smart people use Windows too, but certainly nobody who uses Linux doesn't do their own research because you won't use Linux
You
for
need
very
to.
long if you don't do your own research. So,
My work
yeah,
PC's in Linux.
Sega.
My work PC runs on Linux. It runs
Yeah, mine
Debian.
too. And let me tell you, I have to Google something, some annoying little, hey, what? How do I do this thing? Like once a week. So
I love the terminal, but God, man, it can be tiring sometimes.
yeah,
Dude, when I had to use Linux for my work laptop, they kept forgetting to tell me to install shit for work. And then I'd be like, how do I do this? Oh, install it with this. And then for whatever reason, the command just wouldn't fucking work. And then they'd be like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes it is just, yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite package manager?
Ugh. I mean, can't really go wrong with apt, can you?
I mean, I guess not. I just like Pac-Man though.
I mean, that's understandable, but like, I don't know.
Pac-Man's fun to use.
I just, I don't know. Like, I definitely probably could have a better experience, but the thing is, the more complicated it gets, the more annoying it gets. If you just use apt, you're pretty unlikely to ever run into any issues.
Apt is what most, if not everyone's gonna use if they ever use Linux because Ubuntu,
Yep.
the holy operating system. Actually, no, that's Temple OS. God bless Terry Soul.
The person that asked the question is doing a follow up with. They're trying to
Nah,
buy
I don't think we're giving like full detailed tech advice, unfortunately.
Mm,
I mean,
If it's a 4060 with DDR4, if it's not a scam, then sure, go for it, bro. But I'd say save up a bit more and build your own.
mm.
It's in.
okay, it's actually in. You did
It's
it.
in.
Holy shit.
Holy. Okay, good job, Orca. Did you put the
Mazel
screw in,
tov.
or do we need to do the screw separately?
Mazel tov.
It's in.
Mazel tov, indeed.
Is
Okay,
that
good
is
job,
in
Orca. That looks
fact.
good. That looks good. Okay,
You did it.
so
There is
now
still a
Yay!
screw in that hole.
Wait, is there a screw in the hole? I don't think there is.
There's a screw in that hole.
No, there isn't. I think you're wrong. I've seen this motherboard like 2 weeks ago.
There
That
is
ain't
no
a screw.
Never mind.
That is not a
My
screw.
fault.
That is a standoff.
It
Look,
looked
you're
weird
lying.
because it was
Lower-
blurry.
Lower-
Shut up.
Overruling you. Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, so Orca.
OG.
There's a
Orca.
screw in here.
Huh? Where?
Where?
That's the screw. That's the screw I unscrewed in the motherboard. That's how it looks.
No, that's fine. That's different. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Orca. Now we. Oh God, I just realized. Your motherboard should have come with some like random packets of screws and stuff in it
Yes.
somewhere. Where are those?
I don't think screws, but I got these.
No, there should have been a screw.
A
There
screw.
should have
It's
been a
raining
screw.
pretty
oh,
heavily
I see.
outside.
Here.
There should be like at least one. Yes, perfect. Okay, that is the screw. You need to remove that screw and then screw down the part of the SSD that's sticking up into that hole that's also sticking up. You see like the metal hole that's
You
sticking
can
up? That's the
explain this.
standoff.
Hold on, I'm
You want-
looking at the video.
Perfect. Yes. Oh, this is music to my ears.
Oh my god. The video works?
Okay. Okay. I watched it for 6 seconds. So I push this down and then screw it in.
Yes.
Like,
But
screw it
only
with this.
push it down gently. Like you don't need to push it down too hard. Only gently enough to like move it down to position.
And I
You
use
definitely don't need to like.
the 0
Well,
point.
you
I
need
used
to
the
use
0,
a
right?
lot of force. Yes, yeah. You want to use the smallest screwdriver you have for this. It's
Okay.
a small
Yeah,
screw.
it's still the M.2.
What?
How long's the stream been going?
Don't worry about it.
So
Don't
0.
distract Orca.
So 0. I
My
used
fault.
the small one. So 0.
Yes, the small
Okay.
one. The small one.
And then I push this down and screw it in. Righty tighty.
Yes. Yes, correct.
Okay. Woo! Whoa, what happened? That scared me. But I'm fine.
You're doing
You are
good.
so brave.
Okay. So I open this and I'm gonna do it on a very secured place. So I don't lose it. And by that I mean pushing it back. It's only one, right?
Yes, it's only one
Okay.
screw. You only need to screw in one screw for this.
I push it in and then screw it. It's a very tiny screw. Righty tighty.
Mhm.
Righty tighty.
Oh, just as a general rule, for some of these screws, it's often helpful to turn it left a bit first to make sure that it's like lined up well, and then once it like kind of slips down, then you can turn it right. You don't have to, but it can just help a little bit in making sure that it's lined up and it's not like biting into the threads badly.
It started tightening it up. But like
If
it's
it-
not
if-
going
if
down.
it's- if you're able to tighten it, if the okay wait, is the screw moving? Like
So I could get
the
closer
key
look.
thing is the screw moving or is the screwdriver head slipping? That's a really big important distinction because once again you have to be careful that you aren't just moving the screwdriver and gouging metal out of the screw head.
Okay, so it's oh, I unscrewed it. Oopsies.
That's okay.
Touch metal. screws are hard.
This is probably the worst screw of the entire build. Once this one's done, it should be easier from here.
My hands are shaky. I see the cross turning.
Okay. The cross of the screw itself, you mean?
Yes. Oh wait,
Perfect.
no.
Okay, good.
It's turning, but it's not going in.
What do you mean by it's not going in?
Like, it kind of, like, it makes, like, it's turning, but it's not in. Or do I have to screw it, like, turn it more?
I mean, you will have to screw it probably like a good number of times to screw it all the way in. Yeah, like it might take a
Oh,
few rotations.
okay.
Like maybe I don't know, like 20? I don't know. It could take a number. But just make really careful sure that it is actually turning the screw and not just like running the screwdriver over the screw
It is
head
turning
over
the
and over
screw.
again. Perfect. Then you're good. Just keep going with that. It's okay if it's a little bit stiff. It shouldn't take a huge amount of effort, but it should just be kind of going in and slowly getting a little bit tighter over time.
It's sticking to the screw. Driver. That's normal, right? Or screw to like be magnetic to screwdriver.
Oh, I mean, if it's okay, maybe it is magnetic. If the screwdriver is magnetic, then yes, the screw will stick to the screwdriver. That is, we weren't sure if it was or not, but it's normal for that to be the case.
Okay. Wait, am I turning it the right way?
Couldn't quite hear you there.
So, you know how I don't know my lefts and rights, right?
Have you been turning it the wrong way the whole time?
I don't know. So.
Okay, you want to show us which direction you've been turning it?
I've been turning it like this way.
Can't see. No visual. Okay, wait,
like,
hang on a sec. Starting to see it.
Like.
That's the correct direction.
Okay.
Assuming that this isn't flipped.
It should not be flipped.
We can read the wanted poster.
You're right, we can. Okay, cool. So it's not flipped, which means that is the correct direction. Yes, that is the direction you should be turning it.
I'm just scared.
That's fair. Do you want to show us what it looks like right now, just so that we can be like we can sort of confirm that it looks good?
I don't know how I would do that. It requires my two hands.
All right. It is time for Loper to get ready.
Okay.
Bye,
See you,
Loper.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, everybody. I will be here if we finish. Probably not gonna finish up today, but I will be here for the next one fully.
I mean, don't destroy your sleep schedule too much.
That's way too late. Adios.
Bye-bye. Number 2.
Almost killed my tripod. And my phone.
Oh gosh.
Not a second goes by where you don't almost destroy your phone and tripod.
So what are you working on right now, currently, Orca?
It does move, but it doesn't go in.
Good. Okay.
Cause I'm testing the screw right now, like just on my desk to see if it like turns with when I turn the screwdriver, and it does.
Yeah, that's hard. That's not really a good enough guess at how it will behave when it's actually in something it can screw into. Um,
But I also can't tell because it's so tiny.
yeah, that's fair. I Does the screwdriver head fit nicely into this screw or not?
I do not know, so
It should be the same one you used before, no?
it is the same one I used before.
It's a different screw.
Oh,
Uh, that looks good to me. That looks pretty good to me. So Orca, you're
hold
just
on.
gonna need to put that into you're just gonna need to put that in and screw it. Like you're probably gonna have to screw it, like rotate it like 20 full turns or something. It's not going to be a short number.
Yeah, that makes
You'll
sense,
feel
but I
when
feel
it
like it's
starts
just
to get
not
tighter.
going in.
Okay, so then maybe you need to make sure that you are putting it into the right thing, or like, can you possibly give us some visibility into the thing that you are doing? Because it's really hard because you're not telling us much about what you're doing, and we can't see what you're doing, and so it's really hard to guess whether or not you're doing it correctly.
If it's in the right hole, you might need to put a little bit of pressure
You might
Oh.
need to push down a little
get the
bit,
threads
but
to
it's,
stick together.
yeah, it's really just like
If it works, it works kind of thing.
we can't really tell for sure without some visual
Yeah.
indication.
Good.
Okay, so
How do I push this
so
down?
you push it down. So like show us what happens when you try it.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
turn.
Mhm.
Sorry if it's not good quality.
No, it's good. It's okay. Like that's definitely a good sign.
Mm.
Yeah. I now personally, yeah, I would recommend like turning it a little bit counterclockwise first, so like to the left, until it kind of like drops down a little bit. At which point, once it drops down, then you turn it to the right.
Is there gonna be any sign that it drops to the right?
You should feel it drop down. Like you should feel it, the screwdriver move slightly further away from your hand.
I don't know, but it's clicking.
The clicking is good. As soon as it clicks, turn it back to the right instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that means thread is touching thread on the
Yeah.
screw and the thing. So that means it's good to go. So
Yeah.
turn it to the
And
right.
so now you just turn it to the right and just keep turning it. It will take a while. But as long as you're pushing down with a decent amount of force, you should just be able to screw it down. It'll just take a while.
It'll just keep going.
Just keep going.
This is okay?
Yeah, it's
keep
fine.
going.
Yeah,
You're doing
good.
great.
You're doing good. No problems. And if it starts feeling like it's really stiff, then stop. But that, yeah. Like, yeah, that looks, I mean, like it's looking good.
Okay, it started feeling like stiff.
Okay, yeah, you can stop now.
Yeah,
I think that's totally fine.
Like that?
Good job. You're done. Good job.
Yay!
We're good. Yay!
My back.
Yippee! Clap, clap, clap. Okay, so now,
My back.
Okay, Kuro.
My back.
now we need to
My
put
back.
the heat shield back on.
Oh, my back.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're not going to do the heat shield yet. We're going to post it first, and then if it posts, we'll
Okay,
put the
my
heat
back.
shield on. I'm not going to create more issues for us.
My back. Okay, it's fine. My back is fine.
Yeah, I feel that.
Do you want to take a little break, Orca?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You're welcome to a break if you want one.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm young and thriving.
If you're good to go, then
I
I'll
think.
trust you on that.
No, or no, Noble. It's a different screw for the heat shield. The heat shield is a different screw.
Yeah, it's that other spoke kind of thing.
And there's absolutely no way you could possibly put on the screw for the SSD itself after the heat shield screw.
Like there's physically no way. The screw was way too small for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if that was what you were supposed to do.
Yeah. Trust me, Noble. I've used a very similar board to this like less than a month ago. I know what I'm doing. Okay. And hi, Gads.
She's very smart.
Thank you. I try. Okay. So are you taking a break, Orca?
Oh no, I'm
okay,
adjusting it.
You're good. Okay, yeah. Feel free to adjust. All good.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to know. I don't know what post means.
Turning it on.
Don't worry about it.
Like
Yeah, we're just gonna
saying-
turn it on and make sure that it gets to a certain point.
Does it have to
turning
connect
on.
anything?
Don't worry. We'll tell you how to do it at the point in time. That's maybe we get to it at the end of the stream. Don't worry about it yet.
If it has to connect to a monitor, that's what I'm using to stream this.
You don't have to do that yet.
Okay,
Don't worry. That's
good.
okay. We won't need to connect it to a monitor in order to test that it posts.
Okay.
That's fine.
It'll light up. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Okay, so the next thing to do
Touching
now that we have
metal.
that connected. What was that?
Touching metal. Continue.
Yep. Good.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna get the power supply out.
What the heck is this power supply?
So that's
probably
the
the
thing.
biggest box.
Yeah, probably the biggest box. Well,
This.
no, the graphics card is probably gonna be bigger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the biggest box. Oh, outside, external. Okay.
Yes. We're looking for something that says like 750, I think, on it somewhere. Corsair. Is it Corsair? I think it might have been. I forget. Whatever it is, it's definitely 750. So
Corsair,
it says that on it in big.
Corsair RME series
Yeah, Corsair.
RM850E.
Yeah, that's one. Oh, is it? Okay, yeah. Show it. That is indeed the right thing. Okay, good. 850. Okay, that's good. Okay, so yeah, you'll want to get that out of the box. Get all the stuff out.
Okay.
There's going to be a big box. There's going to be a thick power
The
cable,
big
and
box.
then there's going to be a bunch of thinner power cables.
Big box. Okay. Ugh. Incision made. Thank you, screwdriver. I'm opening this with a screwdriver.
Hell yeah.
Not the
Works
pointy
super-
one though, because I don't want to damage that one.
You'll take
Good idea.
hours using the tools.
Okay,
and
but I'm
the
also not
tools.
strong.
I
Okay,
believe
there
in
you go. There you go.
You got this.
Incision. I made incision. I
Yep.
am a doctor. Or
Orca
doctor.
is the good doctor.
Doctorka. Doctorka.
Doctorka. Wow.
Okay, but don't stab it into my knee. Please don't.
You control the buttons you press on your hand.
I have buttons?
Yeah, probably.
Oh!
You seem like the type of fellow that have robotics.
No, I'm an
like
organic
some kind of
orga.
cyborg.
I'm an organic orga.
Orga.
Inorganic orca.
No! No, I'm fresh off this. I'm fresh in the sea.
Cyborga. Thank
that's
you
pretty
for
good.
pitching that. That's really good.
That's the next.
Orca A2.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna kill Lyria Papa by making the third outfit be cybernetic. Okay, and I open it,
Wires,
correct?
Orca.
How do I
Yep.
open it?
Well, you're opening You're opening the cardboard box up.
Yes.
There should be a tab somewhere that
Yeah.
you can pull out in
Okay,
order
okay.
to lift up
I got it.
one of the panels.
I got it.
Okay.
And then, okay, there's zip locks, zip ties, I mean, sorry. Zip ties.
Yep, those are fine.
There's the safety and compliance thing that, there's foam.
Yeah, you might have to take out some foam to get to the things inside.
There's
Yeah,
cable.
it's just packaging. Nice.
Okay, yep, we will need that. That's one of the things we'll need.
I don't know the name of, but they look wiry.
Also cables, yep. Those are the internal cables that we plug into the power supply to
Also
connect to the other components.
Okay. And then there's this big box
Yep,
that's in the
exactly.
foam. Oh, wait.
Okay,
There's silicone.
very likely the actual. Oh yeah, that's to
Silicone.
keep it dry and.
that's just to keep it dry. Don't worry about that.
Then why
Sucked
do they
out
put it in
moisture from
seaweed
the air.
packets when it's not dry? That thing is oily, like super oily. When you eat seaweed, jeez. I don't know why they put silicone packets in the bed. But anyways,
Probably, I don't know.
I like to open them and then pour them out on surfaces.
That's really cool, man.
Force air. Hello?
Hello. Yes, that is indeed the correct thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Also,
Okay. So
enable it.
the thing that we're gonna need from you is you're gonna need to find somewhere to plug in the big cable that plugs into the wall, uh, and you're going to need to, or before, ideally before doing that, you should plug that cable, the other end of that cable, into the big box. There should be a hole which is pretty standard for putting those kinds of cables into.
What?
Okay. Uh, First of all, get the plastic bag off the power supply, which is the big box.
The big box.
Big black box.
The big box.
Hold on. Take bag out of off big box.
Yeah.
Tape. Okay, how do I face it?
Okay, so currently you should probably rotate it up so that like the text is facing upwards, but like that's not really a big deal. We don't need to worry about how you face it right now. The key thing that we want is look at show us one of the other sides of it. Like one of the other sides. Okay, so that one is the one with all of the internal connectors on it. That big bag with like loads of different
Yes.
cables in it, that all of those plug into that side.
Okay.
Then if you turn it round to the other side, like one more around more,
The actual like opposite side of the little
the
thing.
opposite side. Yep, there we go. So you see that hole there?
Yes.
That's where you plug in the cable that goes to the wall.
Okay, so do I
Mhm.
put it
And you
this
should
way
find
down?
somewhere to plug that in.
It doesn't really matter right now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, are we not trying to post it?
Well, they're asking like to put it down.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't matter where you put
Okay.
it. Just you need to find a place to plug in the cable to main power, and you need to plug the other side of that cable. Ideally, before you touch the mains, plug the other side of the cable into the power supply.
Okay,
So if you find the cable,
I have a lot of extender cords, so lots of holes.
Okay, well that helps.
Okay.
That is perfect.
Okay. For now, I'll put it on not my short one, but like the one nearby, the flexible
Okay.
one.
Yeah, but as I said, please plug the cable into the power supply before you plug the cable into your extender.
Okay. So plug this in first.
Yes, correct.
Okay. This is tight.
Do we want the power supply to immediately be on because it's already defaulting
Oh
on?
yeah, you should switch to the 0 position pressed in rather than the 1 position pressed in.
Is it okay to apply pressure?
Yes.
What? What did Nexus have?
Yes.
Okay.
Flip the switch so that the circle is the one that.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Or down.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. It's already.
Is that how it
okay,
is?
we're good. Yep, that's good. That
Yeah.
looks good.
Okay.
Yep. And so now you'll also need to plug that into the extender. What else is plugged into that extender, by the way?
My two Mac charger, not my two Mac chargers, my iPad charger and my MacBook charger.
Okay, it should be fine for now. Just as a general warning, this PC, when everything is fully connected and powered, will pull a fair amount of current. And if you have it connected to an extender that has a lot of other things connected to it that are also pulling a lot of power, you may end up in a bad situation where either it shuts down when it shouldn't shut down, or chances of a fire
Two-
aren't too high. But just try and make sure that you're not plugging. Just try and make sure you're not daisy chaining extenders too much. Or like try not to plug too many things into the same wall socket at the end of the day. Even if you have more extenders, it doesn't actually make it safer to have more things on it.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's probably fine, but just as a general piece of warning.
Okay. So I try to keep the power supply like on its own, if optimal.
Yeah, like plugged into its own thing by itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well,
If you can.
But
can
like
I
a couple
change
of
it
chargers
afterward?
isn't a bit. Yeah, a couple of chargers that aren't all currently in use should be fine for now.
Okay.
You're probably gonna have to move things around at some point anyway, so it's not the end of the world.
Can this be changed into a different socket at a later date?
Yeah, yeah, totally, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Like that's just like in the same way that like you could plug a charger into anything, you can plug that into anything. That's
Okay.
just the wall power for your PC.
Okay, just gotta make sure it's off when I do it.
Yes.
I hate how bundled it up it is.
I mean, you can undo the like whatever it has on it.
It's not that. It's just that like when it's like bundled up for so long, it's kind of.
Oh yeah, like the memory on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like all bendy and twisty. Okay. It's plugged in.
Okay, good. So the next thing is we're going to need to find a couple of the cables in that big bag of cables that you showed us, and plug them into the power supply and the motherboard. So if you look on the motherboard,
Yes.
there you should actually be able to find the two connectors. There's one connector which has like it should be around the edge somewhere, and there should be a lot of like square-ish connectors for it.
Square-ish connectors. Is it?
I'm pulling it up. It should be next to the RAM. There should be like a long set of connectors that stick up. Maybe it says ATX somewhere. Yeah, so right next to the RAM, do you see there's like a long black connector?
Oh, here?
A little box sticking up.
Yeah, exactly that. So we're looking for a cable which plugs into that.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, as well as that, on the far side, oh God, where is it? It's like it should be right around where like the big stuff is sticking up that isn't the RAM. There should be like another little 8-pin thing, like a 2x4.
8-pin?
Lego brick. Like so you see how there's like the big connector which we just pointed out.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, don't point to things with screwdrivers, please, God. Don't touch the motherboard with screwdrivers unless it's a correct way of doing it.
Okay.
It'll terrify me. Okay, so yeah, so you see that. You see how like the way
Wouldn't
that
it be
looks,
better
right?
to connect the PSU to the internals before plugging it into the wall? Says Pyroboy.
It should not matter as long as the power supply is switched off.
Okay.
And in fact, when the power supply is switched off, like it should be pretty darn safe. I guess there's an argument to be made for unplugging it from the wall first. I have never specifically aimed for that, but you can unplug it from the power supply side first if it makes you feel safe.
Okay. Well, I already did it, so. So, what do I do? So, I find something that matches this.
Yeah, so you want to find something that matches that. It's going to match that on one side, and it's going to look like something different on the other side. We can do that first.
So, kind of like Velcro.
Huh?
Like Velcro, like it connects together, but it looks different on both sides. Like one side is scrackly and one side is super soft.
Sure.
So I am unwinding this. Touch metal, touch metal, touch metal. Okay. This?
Yep, that looks correct.
Okay.
Okay. So one side of that should plug into the power supply, and one side should plug into the motherboard.
There's also this. Oh wait, is it like connected? Like, oh, is this thing holding it?
Huh? I don't know. Like, I can't actually see what you're showing me properly, and I don't know what you're asking.
I think they're all like bundled up together.
They probably shouldn't be. You should try and unbundle them.
Okay. Thank you.
Like maybe
like,
two.
There's
They're in
There's
like a
two.
threaded sleeve
This is
kind
Like
how
of
it
thing.
looks.
if,
They
if they're
should be able
inside
to
the
come out.
same threaded sleeve, then that's totally fine. Oh, you can keep that together then. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
okay. That's all I was asking.
Okay,
So
can you show me both ends of it so that I can understand a bit better what I'm looking at? Because okay,
shoot, it's on focus. I'm sorry.
that's fine. Okay, so one of those two should fit into the power supply. I think it should be the side that you're holding with your right hand,
Is it
but
is it
I'm not
is it
totally
with
sure.
2 blocks or 1 block?
It's the right.
It's the right side.
This
What?
is my
Right
left hand.
side is the one with two.
Left hand.
No, your
right
right
hand.
side, right hand plugs into the power supply.
So this one that I'm pointing at.
Yeah, probably. I mean, look at the power supply and see if you can plug it in.
Okay. Where? So I can look.
Other side from the thing, remember?
Wait, Tunkit says no? What are you saying no to, Tunkit? Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, Tunkit is asking about
You're late.
some. It's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay.
Okay.
Listen,
Sorry.
I'm focusing real hard. I'm trying.
Sorry, chat.
I will monitor the chat.
Thank you. Okay, so Orca, how's it coming with plugging it in? Do you have
right,
any
plug it
sense
in.
of...
Right, gotta plug it in.
Yeah.
It being like all crinkly. Okay.
It is kind of crinkly, yes.
Gentle. So there's something that says on it. It says on the power supply. It says motherboard. So I put whatever.
Yes.
Okay, and there's
Yes,
2
that's
slots
the
for
thing
that.
to plug in. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Okay. Understand.
You're doing really great so far. There's a lot more progress than yesterday's stream.
We're making good progress.
Oh, and then there's the up thingy. This like clip thingy. I'm assuming that goes into that slot up above it.
On the power supply?
This thingy. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, no, so those both look like things which go on the motherboard?
Yeah. No, on the top.
What do you mean by on the top?
There's
There's like a little notch in the top. Kind of like, you know how...
Oh, yes. You can plug it in there. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Is it okay if I apply pressure?
You may need to apply some pressure to push it in. If it doesn't look like the pieces want to fit in, then maybe don't. But like, if you can slip it in a little bit, then you can push it a lot harder to get it to fit in all the way.
Does it have to slide in like all the way?
Yeah, it should go all the way in until there's a click. The like clip
Okay,
at the
so
top should
they're
be
halfway
all the
in.
way in. Okay, then push harder.
Okay.
Keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Okay, I heard a click on one side. The second side.
Okay, good. Oh god, I'm just thinking about
Balls deep.
maybe we don't post yet. Maybe we just raw dog it into the case because like on balance it's more likely than not that everything will just work. And the problem with like I'm just thinking about the fact that like trying to plug all these cables in and then having to unplug them again to put the motherboard into the case may end up being a pain. What do you think?
I mean, if we install the most things.
Probably. I don't know. No, that still needs to be pushed in harder. Like I think that should be flush. I think you're gonna need to push that harder.
Thank you.
Yeah, it should go in all the way. But I mean, yeah, you have a point that if we just plug in all this shit and then have to unplug it,
it would
something might get. Not only will it suck, but we might accidentally mess something up in the process. And like if there's like a loose thing or whatever, it might not work if it's actually in the case. versus being stable and flat on the
So,
table.
am I doing this or not?
Yeah. I mean, you should absolutely finish pushing those all the way in. There's
Okay.
no question about that.
You keep doing that, and then
We're thinking like 2 to 3 steps ahead.
Okay, so I ignore you. Okay, good.
yeah, for now.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we just take it out. But I think it's a good idea to just kind of
Yeah,
draw
we
it
should
up,
get it.
put it in there, and then see if it posts.
You're saying we should just put the whole thing in and then see if it posts?
Yeah. It's a good point that it's not going to be sitting like this inside the case. It's going to be vertical, which is a completely different ball game than this.
I mean, I'm not so concerned about that. I'm just concerned about unplugging stuff.
And yeah, that too. And closing my tabs.
Does this look?
Very good. It looks like it's very against it, like it's fully in. Or actually, on the right side, it could go in a little bit more.
Okay.
I think.
I'm struggling. Okay.
Yeah, they should be. It should be like basically completely flush.
Mm-hmm.
How's chat doing? How's everyone doing while I push this in?
Chat seems to be doing alright, I think.
Okay.
Last thing I'm seeing is did the clip part click in?
Like, I think this is the
by
maximum.
point-
This is the maximum point, I think.
Yeah, I think by this
Yeah,
point it
yeah.
should definitely be clicked in. I'd be very
Yeah,
surprised if it
I
hasn't.
think it's just like
definitely
looking like.
clicked in.
Actually, I don't know. I think it is.
Well, we can't see
'Cause I
anything
can't
from
get.
this
I
angle.
can't get any further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then yeah, I think it's good. I think you're good
It
on
looks
that.
good to me.
Okay, so now let's look at the other end of this cable.
Gads is sleepy, but here for the content.
Yay!
Thank you for tuning in. Viral Bowl gives a thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Okay. Where's the wire? Okay. Alright. This thing in there.
Okay, show us the thing that you've got there. Yeah.
This thing
Okay.
in
So
the thing that says SN244 on the side. Or the big box. Okay, that's just like the barcode.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. So the key thing is, I believe that so there should be a clip on this as well. I believe.
Okay.
Like and it should be facing out. I believe when you plug it in. Yeah. So there is a clip there you can see, and you want that to be facing outwards towards the edge of the board.
Okay. So by the barcode.
Yes, by the barcode.
So like this.
Yep, and you want to push it straight down. Be careful not to push it too much to the side, like any other directions, because just like downwards into the socket, because the socket is just connected to the board, and if you push it to the wrong, like if you push it like too far left or right rather than just down,
Snap off.
you could snap the board and then it would be dead. So careful with pushing it just downwards. It should be pretty easy to line up. It shouldn't require any force to get it lined up.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
once
it's sunk in.
you have it, yep. Okay, and so now you're just going to need to push it all the way down until it clicks in. You may end up needing to support it. It's definitely going to be a fair amount of force, maybe more force than you've used so far. But yeah, just keep pushing till it goes down. You may end up needing to like support it from underneath, but ideally not.
Okay, I heard snap.
You may want to pull back the clip to make sure that it fits in, or does it seem like it's going in slowly?
I heard a click.
Okay, that's good. Can you show us the area
Yeah.
there where it's connected now? Just
Yeah.
to make sure that it's in enough.
Mm-hmm.
I used to not be too concerned about things being in enough, but ever since the like 4090, yep, that looks perfect. All good.
Okay.
Very good.
Ever since the what?
What happened with your 4090?
I mean, not my 4090, but just the 4090 in full generality. Like,
Wow.
you know, the like all of the basically there have been a lot of issues with graphics cards where if you don't plug in the connector all the way, then the semi contact will create fires and destroy your cables and or your graphics card and or your computer and or your house. So
Yeah.
it's a really good idea to make sure that things are plugged in fully.
I see.
Yeah, that's smart.
Even though in most cases it is not nearly so high stakes.
You
Now,
are just anxious.
your motherboard also comes with an 8-pin connector slot, which really should only be necessary to power the graphics card, but let's plug it in now anyway, just to be sure.
What?
The what?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Okay. There is another cable that we are looking for. It should have 8 pins on at least one of the two sides. I don't know what it looks like on the other side.
Akio, we already checked the plug into the power supply. It's good.
Yep,
8
it's nice and
pins,
tight.
like in a row, so 4 on top, 4 on bottom.
Yeah, exactly. A 4
Okay.
by 2. Just like a Lego brick. Okay, so I don't know if there are names on the cables.
Oh, I saw
But
one labeled as
specifically-
CPU. That's the. But there's also.
Then get that one, yeah.
Okay,
No, if
I
you
see
see a
there's
cable labeled
two.
CPU, that's probably the one. Let's just do that.
There's also 2 slots on the power supply that say CPU and CPU. So are there 2?
Well,
Or does that mean just the?
I don't know
two
about that, but
So CPU.
if show me the cable labeled CPU. Show me it from the side, or like from the front. That looks like it's probably the thing we want right now.
Okay.
So one side should plug into the power supply, one side should plug into the motherboard.
Okay. So where does it plug into the motherboard?
It plugs into the motherboard up where there's like a bunch of tall things on the motherboard. It's like tucked in there, kind of.
Oh, like the big box.
Near the big box, right on the edge, there should be something that says ATX 12 volt.
Is it this 4 thingy?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So one side should plug into that, and one side should plug into the power supply.
Okay. Unwrapping it. Also, yeah, it does say CPU, not GPU.
Yep, that's good. That is what we
and
want.
It's right. The CPU has PC something on the slash PC/CPU CPU.
Sure, we'll take that.
Okay.
That seems like it should be the right one.
Okay. I will note that it has two boxes, two like 8 boxes on the power supply.
It's totally plausible that there will be more cables for other specific things, but I wouldn't worry too much about that right
Okay.
now. As long as it fits into the thing you are connecting it to, and as long as the name seems approximately correct, I'm not going to worry too much.
Okay.
Because Parable was saying, are you sure one of them doesn't say GPU?
The GPU cables are going to be PCIe cables, and we don't need to worry about those yet.
Mm-hmm.
The key difference is that this one, if it splits at all, is 4 and 4, whereas the PCIe one is going to be a 6-2 split. And we could see that this one, I think, wait, actually, can I see? Wait, is that like coming apart slightly? Like, is that the right side? No, okay, I think you've got the right one. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Snapped in. Okay. Others. It's like a whatchamacallit? Forgot one of those candies. But I don't eat candy, so.
I'm not quite sure what you mean.
That's very descriptive, Orca.
Okay.
It's like one of those.
And then I
Show
still
us
and I have
what
the
those lines look like.
I have the out part, the little like flared part. I have it out sticking out right by the
Yes, I
barcode.
believe that is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. Perfect.
Bro is aghast that you don't eat candy.
I'm not. I'm not a sweets person, and I haven't enjoyed eating Halloween candy in years.
Valid. Better for your teeth that way.
Yeah.
Can you show us? You have it plugged in now. Can you show us that, like the connection there? Yeah, just to make sure that it's nice and snug. Can you get in there a bit more? That looks pretty snug to me.
Same here.
Okay, I think we're good. Good job. Okay, so now we have all of the power cables connected necessary to power it on. This is an exciting moment because there are two ways of doing this, and both of them are difficult, but just in different ways. Let me see. So, Orca, the next thing that we're going to want to do is somewhere inside your case, there is going to be a bundle of cables already. And those cables are mostly going to be coming from the lower corner where the buttons are. And like there's like a couple of USB ports, and there's a big yellow button. Do you see like the yellow button? That's like right where near where your hand is.
Turning it.
So coming from somewhere around there, there should be some cables inside your PC, or sorry, inside the case.
Yellow.
You are going to need
red light, green light. So green light, yellow light, red light.
No,
Not that?
none of that. No, completely wrong.
Okay.
The case, Orca, the case.
The
Doki
PC case?
The case that looks like Doki. The
Oh,
case that looks
you
like
mean
Doki.
that?
It has Doki
Right
on it.
next to your hand.
Okay. What about this? This?
Okay, the case that has Doki on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see that yellow button there? So
Yes.
that's the power button. There are going to be some cables behind that button inside the case. We need to get those cables. They they should be long enough that you can feed them out of the case, but we need to get those cables feed them out of the case so that when we push that button, those cables are connected to the motherboard. Okay? So you're going to have to start actually doing things with the case now.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me take off Doki Bird. she could hear, see, you could.
Yeah. So you'll need to take off Doki Bird and the Orca.
The orca.
Oh god, we're gonna have to. This is
Whip it.
okay. So my recommendation is you're gonna probably want to move around the camera position so that we can see the case a bit better because there's at least
Yeah.
some things that I should probably, sort of walk you through with regard to opening it up because I really don't want you to drop a glass panel.
Mm.
Wait, then.
Can you? Okay, so the case. First of all, the case is slightly like partially off the table.
Yeah.
I strongly recommend, if you have the space at all, pushing it back so that it is completely on the table, because that will make this next step a little bit easier.
Okay, hold on.
And-
Give me a second.
Okay.
La 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 la. Oh, that's probably not safe, but it's okay. Actually, put a cube.
There we go. That looks a lot safer. I'm a lot happier with that. Thank
Okay.
you.
Is that better?
Okay. Yes. So now, so you see on the case where there is like a warning symbol up in the top left corner?
Yes.
Okay. If you go left from there to the edge and you put your finger in that edge, you should be able to pull the front of the case off.
Wait.
Like this is a large piece of glass. Yeah. If you move to the left from there, yep, and then you hook your finger around the edge of that.
Like this.
Yep, like this. Yeah, like that. So you should be able to, if you get your fingers behind that, you should be able to pull off this entire front panel. Make sure that you are, like where you have your hand is really good to make sure that it doesn't just fall off. But you need to pull off this front panel now.
Oh, I feel it.
You can brace against the top part because it's only the gloss part that comes out.
Oh, it's off.
There you go, perfect. Okay, so now you're going to need to pick that up and place that down somewhere very carefully that it isn't going to get damaged.
Very, very safe.
So.
Also, as a reminder, the back is the part that scratches,
Yes.
not the front. So, just like place it down on its front or lying, standing upright somewhere.
Would a cloth
nice
area be okay?
Cloth area, totally fine.
Like a bed.
Yeah.
That is totally fine. Just make sure you don't jump on the bed first, or before you've moved it out.
Yeah.
Face up, not face up, but
face down is fine.
I don't, whatever. Not facing the inside.
Yep,
Doki Bird is kissing the bed.
Yeah, Doki Bird kissing your bed. Imagine.
Okay. She is placed down. She's on the bottom.
Perfect. Wow. Congratulations, Mint Phantom. Anyway,
Sorry. That freaked me out. Sorry.
No,
Anyway.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the next thing is, good grief. There's we should probably remove the large foam insert, the large white foam insert from there. I don't know how. I forget how it actually comes out. If it's easy to come out, then just pull it. If it seems like it's connected to anything, then try carefully to disentangle it from whatever it is entangled in first. You may have to slide it around somehow. I don't recall that it took a lot of effort to get out, but
It seems like it is hooked to this, but also like inserted into this.
I cannot tell. Can you bring the camera closer, possibly?
Yeah.
Unless you think it's easy to remove, in which case you could just probably remove it. I remember what this is. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to slide it to the right. Yeah, you're gonna have to slide it to the right to, like, you don't want to. So you see how there's the black part there? That black part is a GPU riser. It's going to plug into your motherboard where a GPU would normally plug in, and it means that you can place your GPU in a different location. It's fine. It's a little bit delicate, so try not to
put too much
move
force.
it around too much.
Okay.
Yeah, don't put too much force on that. Just move the foam out of the way. So pull it to the right so that it comes out of the thing, or the thing comes out of it, so they are no longer.
You probably have to remove the little piece of foam on the bottom right there.
Oh yes, you
it'll
probably have to
slide
do
out
that.
easier.
Yeah. Good idea. Yeah, pull that up. Pull it up.
Up.
Up. I think probably.
I think.
Okay, it's out.
Yep. There we go.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, and so now you
Now
should
it
be able to
should
pull that
pop
out. Oh, careful. Do it. Like flat. That's not flat. That's so unflat. That's not flat at all. Jesus Christ. You want to
Straight to
minimize
the
how
right.
much you're twisting it. Just pull it out. Jesus Christ, or could just pull it out normally. No! Stop rotating it! Stop rotating it! Why are you rotating it, for the love of God?
Cause that's the way. That's the easiest way.
Don't rotate it. Just pull it without rotating it. Why is it rotating? Pull it from the top, not the bottom. No, stop.
It's already out, kind
Is
of.
it out? Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay, fine then. Okay, then fine, you can move it, but... Oh my God.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ, Orca, don't rotate the part. Please don't rotate parts. That's just generally a very bad idea. Like, while they're connected to other things that don't want to rotate, do not rotate.
Okay.
Just pull them until they come out.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Get rotated, they say in the chat.
Thank you, Gads. Okay, so, you see how underneath where that foam was, there's like a little hole. Nope, further down.
Where the
Yes,
foam was.
there we go.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Box.
If you stick your hand... Oh, wait, there is a box in there. Okay, so that's also kind of the second panel. We'll deal with that later. Don't worry about it. Somewhere down under there should be the cables. There should be a bundle of cables. I don't know if you can find them from this angle, but if you can, it would make things a lot easier. If you can't, then we'll deal with it. Oh, wait, no, it's probably in the back panel. Oh, God, okay. Okay, this is going to be annoying, but unfortunately, given that this is on a table, there's nothing much we can do. There is a second side to this case. Behind everything that we have looked at so far, there is a second area with more stuff in it, and it contains some boxes, and
In
I
this
think it
room.
might contain the cables. Yes. We are probably going to need to find the cables in there. If I don't remember where they are exactly, because I moved them pretty quickly.
Do I rotate?
You probably will need to rotate the case, yes. Please make sure that while you are rotating, to not leave too much of it leaning over the... Actually, rotate it the other way. Rotate it the other way. Or like, you could... No, it's fine. You can do it that way. But like, okay, that's fine. But like, please make sure that most of the case is still on the table and not hanging over...
Only this little edge.
void. Perfect. That
Okay,
works
very
great.
good.
That's great. That's lovely. Okay. Yeah, so that works. This should be probably fine as is. So there's going to be the back panel on the other side now.
Do you want me to
and
switch
should
it
be able
again?
to-
Like rotate it again further?
You can leave it as is, or you can rotate it again. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll just leave it
It
as
shouldn't
is.
be too hard. Okay, so remember the first panel that you popped off?
Yes.
There should be a panel on the opposite side, which is like quote unquote the back, that is also that you can also pop off.
That also has
So
like
let's do that now.
the pretty winged bird.
Yeah. So basically, in the same way, if you get round to the top, like the top corner, and you sort of push it, and you brace your fingers against the top part, you should be able to. Wait. Why are you rotating it again?
Because that's where the birdie is.
You don't. Okay, you don't have to show it to me, but sure, we can do this.
I think it might be easier though.
It might be easier. That's fair. Okay. Okay, we're going to just rotate it back, but okay. So now that you have that, so let's pop off this entire back cover the same way that you popped off the front cover.
Okay.
This one is just like plastic, I think, so you don't need to worry too much about like, caring for it, but like obviously don't break
chuck it.
But like it's not super delicate. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yep. Okay, so pull that off, and yeah. Oh yeah. So you do have to like pull it out of the thing a bit.
Boxes for real.
Yep. There's 2 boxes in there with twist ties that need to be untwisted in order to get them out.
Okay. I'm okay. Okay. Next.
are two boxes there. You see?
Yes, 1, 2.
Okay. So if you see there are twist ties, untwist the twist ties until you can remove the box, and then also remove the twist tie.
Remove twist tie.
Good, good.
Twist the ties until you can't twist tie.
Yeah, and then pulling out the twist tie, you may need to like feed it through some stuff, but it should be easy enough.
One.
Perfect. Okay, and then same for the other one.
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. Other one. I didn't know these were called twist ties.
Well, that's what I call them anyway.
Oh.
What do you call them?
I don't know. I quite do not
I
know.
usually just call them twist ties too.
I never thought about
because
it.
I mean, what else are you supposed to call it? It's
Well,
a
I never
twist
thought about it.
tie.
Fair enough.
I like it's like a super important thing that you're interacting with day to day. Like the main thing that I see it on is like bread,
Toys.
tortillas,
Oh,
toys, also toys.
Boys.
Toys are a big one.
okay, there's Velcro. Like under, I'm feeling.
Mm.
Okay, so oh yes, the Velcro. So the Velcro are like helping organize cables.
Okay.
Do you see any? You don't have to undo the Velcro yet, unless you need to for some reason. There should be some cables somewhere. Do you see any cables down there yet?
Hold on, I'm trying to take off the twist tie.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
I'm just
that's fine. Makes sense.
Oh. Oh. It was so much easier the other way. Huh. Okay.
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 Okay. Good job. So now
So,
I think I see a cable in there somewhere. What kind of
this,
cable
there's
is
this,
that?
this.
Yeah. What is that?
Let me so many.
Okay, I think those are in fact the cables that we're looking for. So what we're going to want to do
Ah.
is if you can get us a close up on the ends of the cables, like whatever their like connectors are, that would be helpful.
Is it okay if it's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
connected to the green button, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
The yellow button. Sorry.
One of those is the thing that we need. Yeah. One of those is the thing that we need. Can you show the camera so we can see them? Okay. So there's that's a USB header, something else, and there should be two of these, which are like these small little like 2x6 sets of holes where you can stick pins into them.
Well.
Yep. And there should be two of those, I believe. And we're going to need to check which one's which, but those are the only two we care about right now. So get those two, get rid of the other ones, or like don't get rid of them, but like you can just leave them lying down or wherever. We just care about the two that have like the two sets of 6 holes. Probably one says front panel and one says audio or something.
Says HD audio. The one I'm holding.
One of them says HD audio, and can you show me the last one that isn't any of those? The one that says like front panel probably looks similar to the HD audio one.
F
but it says
panel.
front panel. Perfect. There we go. That's the one. So So front panel is the one we care about. We need to plug front panel into the motherboard.
Okay.
And specifically, we need to plug it into, let me see. It should be down in, okay, how do you have things oriented right now? You have things oriented like that. You're going to want to rotate the motherboard like 1/4 turn to the right, probably. Yeah, 1/4 turn to the right.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, Doki. Oh, Doki. Touch metal, touch metal. I touched metal. Okay, anyway, to the right. Turn it to the right.
Yeah, turn it to the right. I know the cables make it harder, I'm sorry. We'll be done with this whole thing soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Like that.
Yes. So, the thing that we're looking for is down in the bottom right corner now. Next to where there's a small battery. Like, are you familiar with, like, the small circular batteries that you occasionally see in certain things?
No.
In any case, next to that, there should be a place where where it says front panel. It should be written onto the motherboard, and we're going to want to plug this into that location.
Oh, I see.
I believe that
F something.
there should
this is
be
F audio. F USB.
no,
F panel here.
F panel, perfect. Okay, so you're going to want to plug the F panel into the F panel. I believe that there is one pin missing, or like one pin that doesn't fit in, or something to like make sure that you're aligning it the right way, so that the missing part and the missing part go together, kind of thing.
Okay, so yeah, there's 5 on top, 4 on bottom.
Okay. And so you're going to want to make sure that you line that up correctly so it isn't rotated in the wrong orientation when you plug it in.
Okay. So,
they should go in pretty easily. It'll require like a tiny push, but not a lot.
Okay. Wait. Here on these little pins?
I mean, I can't see it. You aren't showing us, so...
Sorry.
If you show us, then maybe I can tell you.
These little pins.
It's kind of far away. What exactly? I mean, yes. Those little pins, I don't know which ones are the right pins. Make sure that you're plugging it into the pins which are
Is
labeled
it the ones closest to the text?
It should be the ones closest to F panel, yes. I think they're on the far right side of the entire set of pins.
Gonna count it again, so that's 5 on top, 4 on bottom. When I turn it.
So the 4 should be facing, or 4 should be closest to the edge of the board.
4 should be closest to the edge of the board. Okay.
Yeah. 5 is further into the board.
Into the board. Okay, what I'm seeing right now is that there's 4 closer to the thing that says eagle, and 3 that's like outside.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so there's 4 pins.
Oh wait, no, I see. You're right. No, you're right. It is. Sorry. Yes, it's. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Like, if you can find a way to plug it in that it actually fits in, and it's on the far right-hand side of the thing, then just plug it in. You can see it way better than we can.
Because there's 4 pins closer to inside and 3 outside.
Yes, that's correct.
But the thingy I'm plugging in, it has 4 and 5. Is that how it's supposed to be?
I don't know. You're gonna have to show me both of them in a lot more detail. Take some photos. Post them in the group chat. I can't tell you without images.
Okay. Sorry, chat. Oh god, why is it like that? Here's mint. Why is she
Because
so
you had it
big?
rotated. Because you rotated it in OBS instead of rotating it on your phone.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. And then okay. This is so much effort.
Yeah, it is. It gets a lot easier when you know what you're doing, but it is a lot of effort. You're not wrong. Especially the learning part. If it's something that is exciting for you, then it can be an enjoyable experience, but I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't get that much less stressful.
When you're working with such expensive parts, it's always very stressful.
Yeah. There is a reason that people will charge you a couple hundred or more to
I have
build it
no
for
more
you.
iPhone storage to take
And
photos.
bro, delete the videos that you accidentally took of this stream.
Okay. What do you mean you can't recognize my face? That's so mean.
You don't have one.
Oh, I'm offended. Oh god, I still have Nani was zooming here. Okay, I'm deleting that.
What do you have from Nani?
The Poma pic.
Nice.
Don't say nice, that's gross.
Nice.
Can I take
Text on the
pictures?
port should be pointing up. I'm not sure what pointing up means in this situation.
HD audio, no, I need that panel.
Yeah, just F panel.
Okay. Sending it.
Oh, that makes sense. If that's correct, that would definitely be helpful. I'm not really sure.
Last one is loading in. It's sending, it's sending, it's sending.
Thank you. Okay, let's take a look. See.
Sorry, these are the best I could take.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
These are pretty good picks.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
Okay.
F panel.
So, so you can see that you have one like filled in spot on your header.
Yes.
You like you can only plug it in one of there's only one way it will actually plug in to the F panel side of things because there's only one of the corner pins which is missing, right?
Uh-huh.
So you should plug it in the singular direction that it will fit.
So 4 outs, 5 in.
No, 4 in, 5 out.
4 in, 5 out. Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure. And then take a photo or show us once you have it plugged in so that we can confirm that it looks right. Oh, and then super helpfully, the lights are right next to that. So the LED is for the boot status. So we should be able to post it and check those LEDs without having to look anywhere special.
Nice.
Huh. Oh yes. OBS.
Uh-oh.
No, nothing. Wait, no. Oh, wait. Facing the right way. Wait, is it frozen? Oh, please don't say it's frozen.
I mean, I can't see any video. Oh, now
Okay,
I can
it's not
see
frozen.
the Miami Mint. Good.
Minto.
I'm confused.
Ceiling.
Also, can you stream it to us again? Because the stream
Oh,
died.
yeah. Oh, stream died? Oh no.
I mean, like the Twitch stream is fine. The Discord stream is.
Oh, right.
And responding to you on a 30-second delay
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
is going
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
I would kill myself.
I don't know how. Why isn't it fixing?
It just be strange like that.
So it's fine as mint,
Mint.
but it's sideways. The other way.
Try pressing the rotate button in the lower. Is that not what it was?
No,
Or,
that's flipping the camera.
No, that's swapping. Oh yeah, no, never mind then. Yeah. Oh, it's fine if it's rotated for us, as long as it's not. If you have to rotate it.
Is it rotated for you?
On stream, it's also rotated.
You need to just flip it in OBS probably.
So is it fine for you guys?
I mean, we can just request different angles, so for us, it's fine.
Like, I can rotate my head 90 degrees. I don't feel so good about asking Twitch chat to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, no, this way?
You are rotating it frantically in every direction. I haven't the faintest idea what I'm looking at.
Me neither. No, what's not
It's just under
rotating?
the desk.
We
Yeah,
are
I
under the
think it's
desk,
probably
Marco. We
unlocked.
can't see anything we care about right now.
They're just trying to fix it,
Okay.
but like
So,
It's
for
hard
whatever
to tell
reason,
what it
just
means.
it just doesn't.
Oh, it's still. Wait, so you should just rotate it on OBS, right?
Mm.
this is. Why is it diagonal? Hold up. Oh! I should. Okay. I'm confused. Oh, there you go.
You and me
Okay,
both.
there you
There
go.
you go. There you go.
Okay, it's okay. Yep, that looks good. Okay, sounds good. So now let's see. Have you plugged it in? The header cable?
No.
Okay.
I only
let's do
put
that.
in the front cable. Oh, no, don't
The front.
record.
Yeah, the front cable. No, the front
No,
cable.
I'm not recording.
Bro.
I'm going through it.
Of course.
Bro.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, looking good. Is it plugged in now? Can you show us where it's plugged in?
Oh, plugged in? Oh, far.
Plugged in. Yup, that looks good. Wait, no, hang on a sec. Wait, no, whoa, what? Is it just me or is it one over the edge?
It is.
Look,
Do not do that. I don't think that's meant to happen.
That's how. Okay. So, 1 over.
Yes.
Okay.
And if it won't go 1 over, then rotate it to the opposite position and plug it in that way. At least one of them should go in without it being off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I agree, Akiho. I think that is also the wrong side. I don't know how we managed to miscommunicate that, but it's fine. This is why we check.
Only pull it up, right?
Huh?
Only pull it up, right, when I'm taking it out?
Yes, correct. Yes, you just want to pull it up. You don't want to pull it in any other direction.
That's tough. Slowly easing out.
Good, good. Yeah, it shouldn't take too much force, but it also is not super delicate as long as you're not pulling it in the wrong direction.
Too much force for you or for me?
For you, it may be a non-trivial amount of force, but it shouldn't be excessive.
You shouldn't be like hurting your hand a lot.
If you are
Well,
hurting your hand, you are doing something impressive.
well, these are
wrong.
little tiny things against my fingers, so it's gonna.
Fair.
That is fair.
No, I don't know if I'm pulling it out or if it's like it's out more. I will say. So I'm gonna just keep like gently hoping. I think it's working. I hope it's working.
Are you still pulling it out? Or...
Yes. I'm like kind of like. I feel like I'm so
you
close.
should not. Okay, that you can use a little bit more force than that. However much you're using, you can probably use more than that if you're just pulling it up.
Straight up.
Okay, it's out. It's like one way to the side.
What?
So one way over.
You should make sure that. I mean, yes, one over to the left so that all of the pins go into all of the holes, and there aren't a row of holes without any pins. You will probably need to rotate it 180 degrees, so it's the other way around in order for that to work.
That
It
can't
probably
happen.
will not work if you
It
just
can't
try
happen.
and push
I
it
can't
down.
do that.
Then
because-
rotate it 180 degrees. Do you know what that means? It just means flip it round the other way. Okay.
When I do it. But you know how one of the sides is filled, like one of the holes is filled in, right?
Yes, that
Flip
is
the
so
hu-
that you can't do it wrong.
Flipped 180 degree. Okay, so that is the wrong way. Okay. But
The
then
important
if it's on
thing
the other
is-
side, if it's on the
Uh-huh.
other way, then it also hits the.
Wait, Orca, put it on the right side?
Okay, so I have it like spacing like how it was before when it was like you know like one off, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I shift it to, if I shift it over, then that filled hole is like hovering right directly over one of the pins.
Okay, so that means that you have to flip the entire thing around so that it's facing the other way around.
Okay.
Forget what we said about 4
It's still
in, 5 out, or whatever.
That's the same
do
way.
it the other way around.
Doing that, it still hovers over like a pin.
I don't think it should hover over a pin in both options. That doesn't sound right.
The only way it wouldn't do that is if it wasn't close to the F panel.
It has to be in the F panel.
Okay.
There's no other way. Let me stare at the pins a bit more. Maybe I can figure it out.
Cause it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So.
Okay, let me stare at the images. Maybe I can figure it out more from the images.
The HD audio would be more fitting for that specific spot that you're telling me to put it in. I think. No, never mind. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Okay, so Orca.
Yes?
Orca. Wait, hang on a sec. Wait, no, I do see. Wait, what? Hang on, what? How does this work?
See?
Huh? Yeah, no, that's kind of fucked up. I don't know what is meant to happen here.
See?
Are you sure that the image you took is of the F panel cable and not the audio cable?
Yes. I am sure. I am certain. I am
Okay.
reading it right now. It says F
I
panel.
believe you. I believe you. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I need to stare more at the thing.
We're
I need to
going through
stare
it,
at
chat.
the. Uh.
We are going through
Okay,
it.
give me a sec.
How's everyone
Okay,
doing?
so F panel. F panel. Oh. Oh. Okay. No. Huh. Hmm. Okay, I was wrong. The problem is that F panel is twice as large. I forgot. Yeah, okay. I thought they went next to each other, but they don't on this one. Um, the key problem here is that it shouldn't actually be on the rightmost panels. It should be on the left, the further left panels
Okay.
of the, sorry, the further left pins of the front panel pins.
Okay.
So so I think it should be aligned on the.
Yeah, I see it. So there's 4 pins on the inside and 5 on the outside.
Yes,
On the
exactly.
pins.
Yeah.
I line it up to
I
that.
think so. I think that is correct, yes. Yeah, and it makes sense because we're missing the speaker, the power LED. Wait, the power LED? Should we really? Oh, wait, no, there's a different power LED. Why on earth there are two? Power switch, reset switch, and we're skipping. No, we technically have chassis intrusion header. Why the heck do we? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
So yeah, if you plug it into the left side of the panel of the rightmost set of pins, then I think that should work. I'm sorry, that one was definitely kind of my bad. I should have read the thing a little bit more carefully.
Fixed. Fart.
Yes, that now looks much more correct, I believe.
Okay. Sorry, just adjusting. Okay. That looks good to you?
If you can get a bit closer, just to be sure, that would be great. But like, I think it looks good.
Just take a picture. Just take a picture. Anyways.
No,
Oh
that's
shoot,
fine.
wrong way.
There you go. Wait, let me look at that carefully. Yeah, I think that looks good. That looks good. Okay, I think we have it all set up correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay. We now have everything that we need in order to test that it posts. Is the power supply plugged into the wall?
To my extender.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Okay. The next step is to turn on the switch for the the PSU, the power supply. So like making it so that the 1 is pressed down instead of the 0.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, you can do that. It won't do anything yet.
I flipped it.
Okay, good. Now, we're going to want to do this relatively quickly. So basically, I'm trying to think through the list of things we want to do. First of all, make sure that there isn't anything directly in contact with the CPU. And I don't think there is, but like if there's any cables which are kind of hovering over the CPU, best to move them further away from the CPU if at all possible. Just in case, yeah. So just like make sure that they're not above it or not anywhere near it, so that if anything shakes or something.
This is the best I can do. Like holding it up myself.
As long as you have them, yeah. Like, can you move them in a way where you can let them sit down somewhere different? Like we want to be able to like for you to be able to put them down and have them not be on top of the CPU.
Doki, come here. No, never mind. Doki, don't come here. The audio goes on the other side. That's late. Okay.
Don't worry about the audio. Yeah, that's later. That's a different. That was an older message.
Is that okay?
That looks totally fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So now, right next to the front panel header, If you look carefully there should be four little lights on the corner of the board. I don't know if that's very readable to you right now, but
Wait, is it? Does it have? Wait, what? So front panel.
The lights won't be on, but so next to F panel,
Yes.
let me pull up an image of it. Next to F panel, or actually, it's just above F panel, like right above it, further
this
in
red
from
dot?
the edge of the board. No, it's not the red dot. It's next to that. There should be four little white rectangles
Yes,
that
four
say
squares.
VGA, CPU, boot, and
Okay.
DRAM.
I need to read that.
Right
You
next
don't.
to the white thing that you just plugged into.
Yeah, there should be like four little white rectangles.
Yes, four little white rectangles right here.
Yeah, like right in that corner, you should see, and specifically, we're looking for the ones that say CPU and DRAM.
What? Sorry.
So two of those will say CPU and DRAM on them, and I just want you to make sure that you know which ones those are.
Yeah, they're like
Okay, perfect.
CPUs on top, drums on bottom.
Wait, sorry, say again?
CPU on top, DRAM on bottom, and it's like closer in.
Sure, yeah, that's yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna walk you through it, but you shouldn't do anything yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell you what we're going to do when it's time.
Aye aye.
So what's going to happen is, I'm going to ask you to power on the computer by pushing the power switch.
Where's the power switch?
Yeah, the power switch, like on the computer, the like basically where we just plugged the header in from.
Where?
The yellow square.
Yeah, so
The yellow square. The yellow square. I know what that is.
Yeah, the yellow square. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
Okay.
Don't do it yet. But when we do it, we're going like when you push that button, what's going to happen is it's going to try and turn on the computer.
Okay.
This will check that the power supply is working, that the motherboard is working, that the CPU is working, and that the RAM is working.
That's scary.
Yes, just a bit. The CPU should always have a cooler on it. The CPU does not currently have a cooler on it. This should be okay. We aren't going to run it for very long. We aren't going to run it very hard, and we will turn things off nice and quickly so it doesn't overheat. However, this is, and like I did this while I was building mine because it's easier to test before you do all the stuff, but I'm just telling you now, it is genuinely important and potentially, like necessary for the survival of your components that once we tell you to turn it off, you turn it off.
Okay, so immediately.
And the way that you should turn it off is by pushing the switch on the power supply so that it goes to the 0 instead of the 1.
Okay.
So you familiarize yourself with that. Make sure that you're comfortable turning it off and on. You're welcome to switch it. Like, don't like flick it back and forth rapidly or something, but like you can turn it off and on now, and it won't make any difference. So get comfortable with being able to turn it off. Because basically we're going to have like maybe I don't know, like 5 to 10 seconds probably after you turn it on, where we're going to want to check that those two LEDs that I talked about, the one that says CPU and the one that says DRAM, we want to see those lights go on, and if they come on, then we turn it off immediately. We turn off the power supply immediately. If they don't come on within a few seconds, then we also turn it off immediately, and then we are sad. So we're hoping that the two LEDs come on. Hopefully we should be able to see them from here. But if we can't, and you do see that they're on, as soon as you see that they're on, you can turn off the power supply.
Okay. Two lights. Or is it two lights?
Yeah. And if the lights don't come on after a few seconds, then you should still turn off the power supply, and we'll figure out what's wrong after that. But the key thing right now, there's other diagnostics we can do. We can test more things. Wait, the original position of the camera was perfect because we want to be able to see that lower corner where we could already see it. It's okay. You don't need to be holding it because if you're holding it, then you're less able to do other things. It's better to have it on the tripod.
Okay.
Because the key thing here is that
those two lights specifically, I just sent an image in the group chat.
It's working.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah, we want you to have your hands free so that you can quickly turn things off if needed.
Okay, so do you see it?
Well,
I mean,
Yep, that works. That works
Okay,
totally
that
fine.
works.
We'll be able to see, like, we should be able to see the lights, and if we don't and you see them, then that's fine too.
Okay, so let's do this.
Okay, wait. So just to run you through it again. So what's the order of events that we're doing here?
We are going to watch, like, pay attention to the two, like, the CPU and DRAM lights. And I press the button that's the yellow button, and wait a few seconds, like 5 seconds ish, at most. I don't know.
I'd
But
say
that, like,
yeah, like 5 to 10, or
okay.
as soon as the lights come on, you can turn it
Yeah,
the
ASAP.
power supply off. Yeah.
And then I turn this off and turn it into 0.
Perfect.
Which right
Yeah,
now it is
perfect.
at 1.
Right now it's set to 1.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so now you can go ahead and do it.
Okay. Oh.
Perfect.
I turned it off.
Perfect. And you saw both of them? Were both of them on, or just one?
Both of them. It went.
Perfect. Then we're good.
It went this. It like okay. It went this, and this.
Okay.
Was it flickering back and forth?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Not like flickering, but like it was like it went like a pattern. You know, like Simon Says, like beep boop.
Let me check
beep,
the
boop.
manual in case that there is a particular thing that is meant to imply.
It's supposed to be red, right? The light.
It's supposed to be what?
Red.
I think red is fine.
Okay.
The key thing is just that, like, sometimes patterns of flickering lights imply less than desirable things.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that doesn't imply anything bad before we keep going.
Okay.
But the fact that the lights turned on as well is a solid sign.
Okay. Yippee!
So good job. That we have. I think I'm not 100%, but I think that we have successfully posted the computer at this point, which is honestly the scariest part, because this basic probably means that all of the core components are functional.
Yippee!
With the possible exception of the GPU, but it's not really a core component because it's technically optional.
That will be installed. You're doing great so far, Orca.
Thank you.
Great.
Oh wait. Hang on a sec. If the light is on, that means the corresponding device is not working normally. If the boot LED is on, that means you haven't entered the operating system yet. So basically, it should have actually only had the boot LED on, but it's possible that the lights flicker when it's first turned on anyway. But at the very least, we've confirmed that it's somewhat functional, and at this point, I don't think there's a lot of point in trying to diagnose it further. At the very least, we now have enough reason to believe that it's functional that we should put on the cooler, and then after we have the cooler on, we can test it again and actually keep it running for long enough to confirm what's going on. Okay, so cooler time.
Okay.
Okay, this should be a smaller box, probably mid-sized box. What's it called again? This is
thermal paste.
What? Well, we do need the thermal paste as well, yeah. But we're looking mostly for the cooler. I forgot what it's called. I think Loper posted it earlier. Oh, Be Quiet Pure Rock 2, apparently. Or Deep Rock 2? Deep Rock 2? I don't know, something like that.
Rock 2.
Look for something, probably, if it's from Be Quiet, that should be good enough. Yep, that works. Okay, cool. So you're going to want to open that box up, and inside, there should be a big hunk of metal with some fans.
Big hunk of metal with fans. Opening it right now.
Perfect. There should also be some mounting brackets and some screws. Please make sure to keep track of all of those very carefully, because we will need at least some of them in order to fit it onto your motherboard.
Okay. Is it okay if I touch it a little bit?
Oh yeah, the thing that you almost entirely yes. However, there is going to be one flat
Oopsies.
surface which probably has a like a
Fine.
sticker on it or something.
Hmm?
Do you see anything like that? There should be like one flat area that's about the same size as your CPU that might like have like a little like sticker or peely thing on it. Can you look like show it around? It's the side that's opposite from us. There. Okay, that. Don't take that off. Keep that as it is.
Take that off.
That's
Don't
the
take that
part
off. Sorry.
Don't.
Don't.
Do not.
Don't
You
take.
fucker.
Do not.
Don't take
Sorry.
it off. Okay, touch as little
Leave.
as possible, frankly. Just like stop putting your hand all over it is frankly my overall recommendation. That is the part that touches your CPU. If you touch your CPU or you touch that, you will make the connection between them worse.
Touches
And
metal.
that means that your what?
Touching metal.
Metal doesn't matter. Metal doesn't matter.
Oh,
This
okay.
isn't about metal. This is about if you put your hand oils onto this surface, it will become less perfect and it will conduct heat between the CPU and the cooler less well. And that means that your CPU will get hotter doing less work and your computer will be permanently weaker as a result of it. Until you clean it off, but you won't. So
Okay.
So just don't touch those surfaces.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we've established that we're not going to touch those surfaces, now the fun part comes.
How
I
do
have
I
to find
hold
a
this?
third manual. Okay, so you put it down anywhere. You can put it down. It's totally fine to just like place it down. The metal isn't electrically important. The metal is just there to transmit heat. So like it's not a sensitive component except for the part which is covered and touches the CPU. That's the only
Okay.
sensitive part of it.
So I could
And
touch
you-
anywhere
like, you could-
else.
You can put it down upside down on its side, anything like that. Just don't mess around with the part that touches the CPU.
Okay. And then there's also the fan, which I have right here in my hand.
Okay, was the fan not attached to it already?
No.
Okay. Can you read off the full name of the thing? Was it Be Quiet something?
Um.
Something.
Oh, let me pull. It
Pure
should
Rock
be.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the manual for it because we will have to run you through exactly what is necessary to install it, and specifically install it for an AMD CPU because it does vary.
Okay. Puts it down gently.
Let's take a look. Okay. Let's see.
Be quiet. Pure Rock
This
2.
is so annoying. Yes, perfect. Okay.
Foam.
Give me a sec to pull it up. Let's see. Okay. That's very unhelpful.
Let's see.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, sure.
What?
There is a big brown box inside of a box.
Yes, that will probably contain the necessary components for attaching it to your motherboard.
Okay.
You
I will
can
not open
the
it.
box. I mean, you can open it. Just don't like lose the pieces.
Exactly. So don't open it.
Sure. If that makes it easier for you.
It makes me feel safer.
Okay, that's fine. I am looking up the information. Bro. Let's see.
ADHD break. Keep thinking.
That sounds like a good idea. I think I will take a quick break. I'll
Okay.
come back with something.
Oh, AirPod. AirPod at home. Hello? Okay. Oh no, I can't hear anyone. Wait, don't talk. Don't talk, okay? Actually, do keep talking. Keep talking about nonsensical things, okay? So I could fix this. Oh wait, I
Okay.
heard you, Gaster.
Well,
I
yeah,
could hear
because
you.
nobody was talking.
Oh, Nexie.
Okay.
Is Nexie not talking? Okay.
She's taking a break.
Okay, I was concerned. Okay.
You good? You good?
My AirPod fell out, so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I heard the kissy noises.
Vince, get a figure. It doesn't have to be YouTube's. I respect that.
Mm.
What? You can see that. Oh, because Gads is here. Here's a story time. I struggled with taking this out of plastic because I'm dumb.
Well,
This is Gads. Go follow Gads quickly. They're in chat. They're so pretty.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Long hair minto.
Right? Ah.
I wish my minto plush would get here.
Me too. I think it should be shipping. It should have shipped January. That's all I know.
Mm.
And depending on where it's being made, which is probably China-ish, probably. I'd give it maybe a couple months.
June.
Hmm?
I said probably maybe like June.
Yeah. I don't.
Sort of.
La 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 la.
I got the pin and the voice pack from her recent merch drop.
Oh, nice. I got all of them. I managed to somehow.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
My audio is bugging?
I hear you just fine, unless it's.
Oh, well, on stream it's very different. Our quality is
Oh, really?
absolutely abysmal, I think. I mean, still from yesterday. Hold up, let me double check.
Yeah,
How
it says
long
you
was it
sound so
bad
much better
for?
now.
I'm curious. Oh, interesting. How odd. Well, let me know if it's bad again, and maybe I'll be able to figure out what is causing it.
Hello, Doki Bird.
Kinda just, I don't know. Still sounds basically the same as yesterday to me.
Nothing.
Well.
Win some, you lose some.
Okay, so that's the instructions for Intel. Instructions for other Intel. Instructions for AMD. Oh god, okay.
Great heavens.
Okay, so Orca. In
Yes.
the box that came with the cooler, there should be probably like a bag marked for AMD.
A bag? What?
Well, look inside the box first. Like,
The
let's open
AMD
the box
bag?
and
The
see what's in
Ryzen?
there. Yes, AMD Ryzen bag. Yes, correct. It might say AM4 or AM5 or something like that.
What was on the back? Sorry.
I don't know, Orca. I need you to look
Oh,
at the
that's a
bag
manual.
and tell
Never
me
mind.
what is on the bag.
Okay. On the bag. The bag, the bag, the bag. What bag?
What is inside the box, Orca?
The AMD box.
Yes.
Orca, can you show any of this stuff on stream? It would make it so much easier if I could actually tell what you're talking about.
Maybe.
No. Okay, the stuff that came with the cooler, the box that you
Oh, the
just
cooler!
opened
The cooler!
beforehand, the cooler.
This.
Yes, open that up and tell me what's inside, or even show me.
Oh.
Okay, let's take a look. Those clips are used to clip the fan to the cooler, or to the to the heat sink part of the cooler. You'll just want to take those and put them to the side, probably
Okay.
right now.
Put them to the side.
Yeah, I mean we'll need them in like 10 minutes time maybe, but
Okay.
like we don't need them right now. Actually, 10 minutes.
They are to the side.
Okay, let's see what else is in there.
Okay,
Okay, so we see that there are some bags,
It's empty.
and let's look up if there's any labels on the bags.
This says AMD.
Perfect, that is the one we want. Look at the other bags just to check what the other bags
They're
say.
all inside of the
Or is
AMD.
it? Oh, it's just all one AMD bag. Perfect. Okay, so I guess we just have the AMD variant. Perfect. No, that's a larger bag with more smaller bags. One of which the
Oh!
smaller bag says AMD in it.
Okay, sorry. Okay, there's also the screws.
That's fine. Don't
I'm
worry.
just gonna
That's
leave
fine.
this in the bag. These
Yep,
screws.
you can leave everything else that is already in there in the bag. We may still need those things relatively soon, but just yeah.
AMD.
Okay. So one of them says
Intel.
AMD, and then so the one that says Intel, you don't need that bag at all. You could literally probably toss it somewhere, but just like put it somewhere not very important is fine.
Okay.
Or like put it back in the box that it came in or something. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So I have
And
AMD.
if we had to guess, probably we will never need it again. Okay, so it'll take some time anyway. So AMD. Wait, hang on a sec. Is that okay? Oh God. Oh hell.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, this is horrendous. Oh, I'm going to kill Loper. This was a terrible choice of parts. Okay, this is going to be a really unpleasant process, Orca. I'm warning you now.
Oh.
This one is going to involve a lot of tightening screws really carefully and really firmly, and being really careful not to destroy everything that you have made so far.
Oh.
This sucks horrendously, and I frankly don't even know if I'm qualified to tell you how to do this because I have never done anything quite so unpleasant as this before.
Oh.
There is arguably a good reason to just wait until Loper is available, since he picked this part and probably, hopefully, has some idea of how to tell you to install it correctly, but
Okay.
frankly, I don't know how that's going to work.
We should work
Unfortunately, it looks like... Wait, no, hang on a sec.
Also, it's benches. There's a lot of build manuals. Next is looking on them online.
we are just... I am staring at things.
Yeah, next he's staring at it. I'm
like here.
terrible,
this is the manual for this
them.
cooler. I am looking at the AMD section for this cooler, and the first thing it tells you to do is to remove the cooler mounting, or like what is it? Remove the plastic retainers and the AMD retention module, and oh, I'm sure there's videos. Yeah, if you want to link one, feel free. It's mostly just that it's going to be a pain.
You see, I'm not reading these manuals because I have people to tell me how to read these manuals.
Yeah.
Or to read them for me.
Videos are a good idea, but also I'm not sure it's going to be sufficient. Okay. Oh, is it automatically censoring?
Oh yeah, I have links off.
Okay.
Should it be on mod?
It would be nice.
Okay.
If it was possible for me to at least observe the link as a mod, it would be helpful.
Okay, let me see if I could switch it off then.
Let me see if I can figure it out either. It's possible that I have the ability to. I don't know.
Gads.
Okay, so the hyperlinks should be enabled now. So try again. But I don't know if I have to reset my channel for that. Not channel, but you know.
The stream.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how it works. And if
So
it
send
doesn't,
it again.
then we can find it.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well.
Checking Twitter. Because I have nothing else to do.
Okay. Oh, right. I think that this kind of motherboard should actually make it a lot easier.
Okay.
I don't think we actually have to touch the back of the motherboard for this, thank God. So it's actually not nearly as bad as I thought.
Okay.
Okay. This is more doable. This is okay. Yeah, I found a video as well. My recommendation is going to be that you watch this video that I am sending here. I will also send it in chat so that you can confirm whether or not that's the correct video, Akiha. And either way, it's probably a good enough installation video. So I'd recommend you take a look at that, Orca, and watch that.
Okay. Oh god, Doki's playing Marvel Rivals? Oh god. Okay.
Now?
No.
Literally,
Tuesday.
like right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just saw her, her schedule. That's it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. Check this video.
I fuck with this music on this tutorial.
It's pretty good.
Oh, I am unscrewing it. I got one screw out.
Good job, good job.
Okay.
Yippee!
Okay.
Okay, and make sure you put
Yeah.
those screws somewhere
Yeah.
safe.
Yes. I will
I
put it back in the bag.
I think you don't need those anymore, but let's be very confident in that before I say it.
I will put it back. I will put it in this bag.
Sounds good. Yeah, no, I think this comes with new screws with higher standoffs and stuff. So yeah, that sounds like a reasonable place.
Okay.
Technically, they go with the motherboard, but it really doesn't matter. Like, you'll put all of your parts together afterwards, I think, and I don't think it's gonna matter that much.
Lefty Lucy. So. No. Okay. This is lefty, right?
No, that is righty-tighty.
Okay.
That is lefty loosey.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Also, just to check, are you using which screwdriver are you using for this?
The smaller one didn't work, so I went to grab the largest one, which is 2.
Correct. Yes, that is a good idea. Yes. These are larger, heavier duty screws. A larger screwdriver would make perfect sense for them.
Wait.
Good job.
Is this right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay. So
that's for
lefty.
screwing things in, but you're trying to screw things. You're unscrewing it right now, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So you want to be turning it
Okay.
to the left. I haven't seen any messages from the chat in a while. Just to confirm, are people still able to chat? Orca didn't accidentally disable chatting in full generality, did they? Okay, cool. Thank you, Gaster.
Yeah. People are just chilling. It's okay.
Good. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure.
Part 2 of the nightmare. Yeah.
It is late.
Whoa.
Part 2 of the nightmare? Honestly, this one's been pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. We've actually made a ton of progress.
Yay.
Yeah. It posted, probably. We're gonna put the cooler on soon. I think we'll probably stop after getting the cooler in.
Okay. Sounds good.
In theory, if you wanted to, we could keep going until the motherboard is in the case. That's also not a bad stopping point. Okay, I figured. So yeah, we can probably stop after the cooler.
Complicated, then
a little, but honestly, not as much as you'd think.
Putting the motherboard into the case is pretty straightforward. Honestly, it's literally just unplug the cables so that they don't get in the way. Like the 3 cables on the motherboard, we just unplug those pretty straightforwardly, and then we put the case down on its back, put the motherboard inside the case where it lines up, get the screws out of the box that came with the case, and screw the 9 screws into the motherboard.
My brain hurt. No more.
That's fair. Honestly, it wouldn't take more than probably 20 minutes tops, but we can stop before that if you prefer. It will make things a little bit more compact, though, which is a nice benefit.
Okay.
Also, I will say that I'm a little bit terrified of the idea of having the cooler sitting out and bonkable, but it's fine. We'll manage either way. Let's see. PS, what did you miss? We thought we had to remove the RAM, but we didn't. We got the SSD in. That took a while because explaining the exact amount of force and the correct angle and location to put it in was a little bit tricky, but we got there. Um, then power supply ATX cables, front header from the PC case so that we could power the everything, or no, like turn on the power because there's no power button on the board itself. And I didn't fancy trying to explain using a screwdriver to short jumper pins to Orca. And everything is good now. And now we are doing the cooler. So you have unscrewed the original mounting. What's it? And so then you see that there are the four little standoffs, like the plastic circle things. Also, I think you're muted, possibly intentionally.
Hmm. You could.
Okay,
On
good.
purpose.
Understood. Yes, exactly. So those are the headers and the screws. And so you'll want to place down the headers for one side, or headers, what do I mean? Standoffs. Standoffs for one side, and you'll want to place the metal bar across them, and then you'll want to screw those down. Once again, this should probably screws use the larger screwdriver head, but you can see what works. Whatever fits best. You want it to have a pretty tight fit, but not like popping out tight. Yep, that looks good.
Okay, so then I turn it. I do the same on the other side, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I could do.
So can you show me how you have the pieces angled? I think yeah, no, there you have them you have the one that you did angled out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like you're good. Okay, yeah. So yeah, just do the same thing on the other side
Okay.
and you should be good.
Okay.
You are doing so good.
Yay! I'm glad. My legs
It
hurt.
seems like watching videos is in fact working quite well for you at this point.
But that's boring.
That's fair.
You only need to lock in on a video for like a minute or so, and works out.
Be the last one. Okay, so that's step
Awesome.
1.
Perfect.
Next step. Or go.
Okay, wait.
Yes. Okay.
So step
I wait.
2. Okay, so step 2 I believe is placing the cooler down, right?
I don't know because I have not
Oh,
proceeded
okay,
further
sorry.
than
Feel
that.
free to watch it first, but don't actually do the steps yet. We'll need to talk about that.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I watched it.
Okay, so you see how the steps are basically
Take it off, hover it
take off the
over,
protective
and then
thing, put
screw
it
it in.
over. Right. So unless I am very much mistaken, this is missing the crucial step of putting thermal paste on. And
Okay.
the crucial step of putting thermal paste on kind of does in fact need to happen. Let me confirm just to be 100% certain. But I mean, we did get thermal paste for a reason. I assume
Yes.
it does in fact need to be applied.
I am going to take out the pieces needed for this step.
Sounds good.
Which, as far as I know, is that bit and these screws.
Wait, oh, it's pre-applied.
What the heck?
Whoa.
It's got pre-applied paste. Oh my god, we're safe. Oh, sweet.
I spent $8 on this
Holy.
thing.
Yeah, sorry. You could
Okay.
return it if you want. Probably. I mean, let's just wait and see, but it looks like...
Okay.
I'm just checking to make sure, but
Yes.
The review I saw said it comes with pre-applied thermal paste. Could you actually, yeah,
I will hold it
yeah,
up.
like, is there anything in, like, a user manual that comes with it that
User
says
manual.
anything about this? Yeah, if there's, like, a user manual in the box that came with it.
There
perhaps.
usually is. Fine. Where the hell am I?
Okay, I see 2 different Reddit replies from 4 years ago for this precise cooler saying that it's pre-applied. I see that there is, in fact, a thin film of something that doesn't look like metal on the thing. So I think it's probably actually pre-applied, and we just don't have to worry about thermal paste, which is a godsend. Um,
Here, caution. Here, thermal paste. Caution: the thermal paste supplied is not suitable. Oh, listen to this.
what does
Don't
it
eat
say?
it.
Oh, okay. But
But
it
it
does say
says
that there
it's
is in fact
supplied.
thermal paste applied. Okay, cool. Okay, so in that case, okay, forget what I said. You can just follow the steps exactly as it shows them. You can just like place it down with the bar, and like tighten down the bar. The one thing that I will say is the thermal paste is like, so. First of all, because there is thermal paste, this is even more reason not to touch it. Like once you
Okay.
have removed the cover, there will be a sticky substance there, and if you touch it, you will do terrible things to your thermal performance.
Okay.
So what you'll want to do is you'll want to remove it, and then you'll want to place it down nice and quickly, without, or not like don't go fast, but like don't dawdle,
Like
don't wave it
swiftly.
around. Yeah, like without delay. Let's say.
Okay.
How about that?
Without
Without
delay.
delay.
Let me
Yeah,
just rewatch it again.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. So just gonna emulate it. Okay. So I take this off. Obviously, not doing that. Take it off. Then I slide this thingy into that little corridor. I forgot which side up. Shoot.
Make sure, yeah, make sure you have it the right way up.
Um, like a stapler. Okay, so like a stapler. So he's holding it like this. And I presume it's symmetrical, right? Correct? No, it's not. So,
It
wait.
should be symmetrical left, right. I don't think it's going to be symmetrical up, down.
Okay.
Yeah, you want it to be. You're right that it looks like a staple, and you want it to be facing the same way you would want a staple to be facing. I.e.,
Yes.
the narrow pointy bits go downwards,
Okay.
and the flat part goes upwards.
And then I just slide it in until it clicks. Or like something like that.
I'm not sure it's gonna click, but certainly you want it to be in the middle there. Yeah. Oh yeah, it does look like it should click somewhere. Yes,
Yeah, because there's like little
Yeah.
indents.
Yeah, there's little indents. You're right. Yeah, it should click somewhere. And make sure it's about like halfway between the two sides, right? Like you're going to want
Okay.
it to be evenly
Distributed.
halfway. What's it?
Like evenly distributed.
Yes, exactly. And so then you can see the holes in the like the holes in the mounts that you just screwed in,
Yes.
where you can screw those two other
Yes.
screws in. Do
Yes.
you have those two other screws?
Yes, it's right on my desk.
Perfect. Okay.
They're the black ones, right?
Have you checked? Yeah, they're black, and they should have like a little bit more of like a more interesting head to them. They've got like extra
like it has
bits on them.
edges.
Yes, exactly. And just make sure which screwdriver fits those first,
Okay, good idea.
so that you know what you're using.
I think all of them works for the two. Yeah, that looks pretty nice.
Okay, looks good.
Okay.
I think you're ready then. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so, oh boy. As long as it's symmetrical. As long as it's symmetrical.
Also, try and place it down nice and flat, by the way.
Nice and flat. So does it matter which side? So if it's like this side.
Yes. It should be like that. I don't think it matters, or I don't, wait, let me check.
Cause I'm confused by the ink, cause, wait, that's how,
I
yeah, that's how
believe
they
it is
put it.
symmetrical. I
That's
believe
how
it's
they put it. They put it
symmetrical.
like
I
this.
don't think, yeah, it should be, yes, it should be like that. Yes, correct. I think that's totally
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So, I take it off, slide that thing in like a staple, and then I get the screws ready. Which I will.
Well, no, you can put the, you can place, or I don't know, you could place it down beforehand, but you could also do, yeah, I don't know, either way.
I'll do it like the tutorial.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm scared. Just pop it off?
That's fair.
You got it.
Yep, you're good. You got this.
This is hard.
I didn't actually know it was going to be hard. Goodness. Make sure that there isn't like anything holding it on that you have to pull away first. Like there might be something on the top that holds it in. I don't know.
You probably have to kind of pull at the side on one of the things, like at the top.
Okay. Okay.
You got it. Good job.
Yes. Okay, gotta do like this. Okay. Just hold it down like a staple. Does that look good to you?
That looks good to me.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm very scared. No, never mind. It's not. It's hard to see if it's correct or not on this.
Okay. No worries.
Okay. I think it's like that. Secure. Next side. If I did this correctly. Sorry. All is well. Oh.
What's up? Oh, I don't like what's going on there. Why is it?
Exactly.
Why are you pushing? What is
Exactly.
going on?
So one
Okay, you
side
need
is
to show
screwed
me
on.
what's going on there.
Okay, okay, I will. Yeah, that's why I was
What's going
hesitant.
on?
That's why I was hesitant. So. Let me see if I could get a nice angle.
The cooler should be in the middle. Whoa. Oh wait. Okay. Uh.
This is how it is on the video, but I have not done the second screw.
Okay, yeah. So you want to do the. You don't want to tighten down the first screw all the way first. You want to tighten down the first screw like 1 or 2 turns, and
Oh,
then do the
shoot.
second screw
Okay.
1 or 2 turns.
I did not know
If you've
that.
already screwed down the first one too much, unscrew it a bit so it's a bit looser.
Okay.
In general, anything where you are screwing things down with an aim to like really hold them down, you should do them as evenly as possible. You
Okay.
shouldn't screw down the whole thing all at once. You should screw down a little bit of every screw.
Okay, so
in
like
turn.
back and forth, back and forth.
Exactly. And you can once you have both of them in, you can probably do them most of the way. It's not a big deal. You don't have to alternate like every turn, but like maybe alternate back and forth like twice.
Okay, loosening it. think that's loose enough. I'm gonna try now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. Flash. Okay. So this is how it's looking. Oh, sorry.
Is it rotated, or is that just me? No, I think that's just the fact that it's somewhat off to one side.
Okay, I'm gonna do another.
I think that should be fine. Yeah, so just yeah, this especially is something where you can probably tighten it until it's nice and tight. But
Okay.
you do want to go back and forth. And do be careful to make sure that the screwdriver isn't slipping. If you're finding that it's slipping when
It
you
is
twist
not.
it,
It is
and
very secure.
okay, good, perfect, then no problems. Because any screws that you strip are going to be screws that is very difficult to undo, and if that happens, then it makes it very hard to replace anything later.
Mhm.
But since you said you weren't planning to do that, it shouldn't be as big of a deal. But nevertheless, just better to get
Mhm.
into the habit of not stripping screws.
Mhm. Sorry, I'm very
Okay.
focused.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
The magnet is both a blessing and a curse. So I want it firmly like screwed in so that like you can't really like it doesn't like if I screw it in, it doesn't like budge. If I try to screw it in, I mean.
I think so. I'm not 100%, but I think you want to screw it in about as much as you can screw it.
Okay.
Like, don't force it super, super, super hard, but like once it seems pretty snug in there, then you probably don't need to change it much. But like, don't leave it when you can still turn it a fair bit more easily. Because yeah, you want to make sure that you're getting really good tight contact between the cooler and the thermal paste
Does
and
that
the
feel
CPU.
good to you? Like it's still turning though, but it's like taking more effort.
Is it still turning? I can't actually see
It's
properly
still
if the screw is turning or if it's just stripping the screw.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it. 'Cause I feel
Yeah,
like
I think it's probably good.
okay,
I think it's quite likely to be sufficient. It looks pretty good.
okay.
Okay, so
Next
nice.
step.
Next step, yeah,
Okay.
is putting on the fan.
Oh,
I just
Siri,
realized
no.
we forgot to put on the heatsink for the SSD. We're gonna have to do that after this.
Okay.
But that's okay. That won't take too long. It
Okay.
should be easy compared to the other part.
It's good to just put it back on.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to put it back on and then screw it in. It should not be hard. It's just a question of whether the screw is stripped enough to be a problem. But with better screwdrivers, it should be fine.
I think.
Sorry, I'm just really tired.
Understandable. Don't worry. It sure is a lot. You've done a good job.
I mean, been doing this for like
Is it
4
okay to
hours
is
almost.
it okay to end here?
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
be fine to end here, I guess.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
to.
I know
Do
we
you
didn't
want to
finish
end
it.
like right now?
Yeah.
I'd recommend attaching the fan first and then calling
Yeah.
it quits.
I would
Okay.
also recommend attaching the fan first.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Right. Hi Seymour, Uncle Seymour. Sorry, Uncle Seymour.
Just make sure when you clip it in that the fan cable coming off the fan is not touching the radiator.
What is a radiator?
The radiator is a gigantic piece of metal with all of the fins that you just installed on top of your yeah. It's the gigantic thing on top of the CPU now.
Okay.
The thing you just put on. You're attaching the fans to the radiator. And I'm just saying, when you attach the fan to the radiator, make sure that the fan cable, which is the little rubber cable attached to the fan, there, yep, that one, make sure that isn't touching the radiator, otherwise your cable will burn and you will no longer have a fan.
Okay. You can get it on.
Unfortunately, I mostly use water coolers, so I don't actually know what you're doing wrong.
Okay.
I can stare at the instructions a little bit more
Okay.
and see if I can figure it
Okay.
out. It looks like, um, is there like a specific place you clip the thing in at the side that I'm guessing you're missing? I don't suppose you could get like a close-up view of the side? Oh no, not of the fan, of the cooler. The thing is, you have to clip the metal clasps onto the cooler. So the question is, where on the cooler do you clip them? It looks like there are some little hooks on some of the fans, or some of the fin stacks, where
I have to go.
oh, okay, you have to go.
Yes.
Okay, well, good job.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we'll pick up
Alright.
the rest later. See you,
I'm
Orca.
sorry for abrupt
Okay.
ending. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Otsuorka. Oh shoot, I must press exit. Otsuorka. Thank you, sorry. Thank you.